Published, 8:55 Eastern Standard Time, the 18th of February 2018. Updated, 11:26 Eastern Standard Time, the 18th of February 2018. 9 years and counting. The Ipswich fans remain starved of that elusive victory over their fierce rivals just 45 miles north in Norfolk. How close they came here only to have it taken away. Timm Klose with a header seconds before the end to deny Ipswich the win they had so desperately craved. The 2000 travelling fans thought a first win against Norwich since 2009 was theirs when captain Luke Chambers headed past Angus Gunn 1 minute before time. Norwich's players mob goalscorer Timm Klose after his late heroics against Ipswich. Cole Skuse has his hands on his head after Ipswich are denied all 3 points at the death. Luke Chambers looked to have won the game for Ipswich with an 89th minute header. The visitors celebrate after the captain's goal to be sending them to victory. Klose ran over to the Ipswich supporters in the Gerald stand at full time to let them know what he thought of them. The sort of moments that make you an instant hero or a villain in rivalries such as this. There were some who had travelled from Ipswich with the hope that Norwich would claim victory here just to accelerate manager Mick McCarthy's departure. Mick McCarthy, your football is S***T, chanted the away fans. McCarthy responded when Chambers scored. He pumped his fist twice before appearing to shout F***K off to the travelling fans. It was just celebrating the goal. I was just celebrating the game. I wanted the win, McCarthy said afterwards. The fans' anger stemmed from his final substitution. Rather than bring on exciting young midfielder Bersant Celina, on loan from Manchester City, he opted for the more defensive-minded Jordan Spence despite the score being level at 0-0 with 11 minutes left. Moritz Leitner exchanges words with Ipswich's Cole Skuse as the pair get up close. Ipswich defender Dominic Eorfer attempts to get on the end of a first-half set-piece. Ipswich striker Joe Garner attempts to get round opposite number Christoph Zimmermann. Tactically it may have made sense, but not to supporters who haven't seen their side win at Carrow Road for 12 years. Norwich 3-4-1-2, Gunn, Hanley, Zimmermann, Klose, Reed, Vrancic 90, Tetty, Hernandez 90, Leitner, Lewis, Maddison, Oliveira, Murphy, Serbini 84, subs not used, Ivo Pinto, Watkins, Stiepermann, McGovern. Goalscorers, Klose 94 booked, Leitner. Ipswich 3-5-2, Biarkowski, Carter Vickers, Chambers, Webster, Eorfer, Spence 79, Connolly, Skuse, Gleeson, Hyam 67, Newson, Waghorn, Garner, McGoldrick 62, subs not used, Celina, Ward, Crow, Carayol. Goalscorers, Chambers 89 booked, Garner, Connolly, Skuse, Waghorn, Spencer. Referee, David Coote. If you read the local papers in Norfolk and Suffolk this past week you would have been expecting a home victory. McCarthy had got his reasons for defeat in early. He had said he was surprised that Norwich weren't doing better given the riches they continue to live off following relegation from the Premier League in 2016. He backed that sentiment up at full time. I think if I had been given £100 million over the last 3 years, I think I could have been languishing in 13th as well if I am honest, he said. That money has gone towards the signings of Josh Murphy, Nelson Oliveira and James Maddison. Maddison was the one to watch here. His quick feet and short bursts forward made it difficult for Ipswich to cope. Cole Skuse and Callum Connolly both booked by referee David Coote for a foul on the 21-year-old. 5 bookings went Ipswich's way in total. The midfielder was linked with a move to Liverpool, Manchester City and Tottenham in January. The Canaries value him at £30 million. McCarthy had set up to hit Norwich on the counter-attack. A 3-5-2 formation with wing-backs. Jonas Newson, playing as the left wing-back, managed to get forward early on but his header went wide. Dominic Eorfer battles for the ball against Norwich left-back Jamal Lewis in a tight opening. Eorfer goes to ground as 2 opponents close in but his penalty appeal is waved away. Norwich defender Timm Klose remonstrates with referee David Coote after the incident. Although Ipswich retained possession well in the first half, they appeared desperate in their play. That desperation resulted in 2 penalty appeals that were rightly turned down. Joe Garner and Dominic Eorfer both deemed to have gone down too easily in the Norwich area. Farke admitted his side were naive in the first half but he was pleased with the second half response. Maddison was at the centre of everything. Ipswich goalkeeper Bartosz Biarkowski did well to save a free kick of his that looked destined for the top corner. No one expected an Ipswich goal. Even Sir Bobby Robson, the man who led Ipswich to FA Cup and UEFA Cup glory as a manager, may have settled for a draw. His name was chanted in the 85th minute on what would have been his 85th birthday. Norwich winger Josh Murphy battles for possession with Ipswich's Cameron Carter-Vickers. Norwich striker Nelson Oliveira charges upfield in a bid to break the deadlock at Carrow Road. 4 minutes later and Ipswich had a corner. Waghorn played the ball in and Chambers got ahead of Norwich captain Alex Tettey to head past Gunn. Jubilation in the away end. But it wouldn't last. Norwich defender Grant Hanley did well to keep the ball in play as referee Coote looked at his watch. Hanley, noticing only seconds were left to play, found Klose and he converted with Biarkowski out of position. After the late equaliser, you get the feeling of an explosion at Carrow Road, said Norwich boss Farke. To have this reaction after going a goal down, it feels like a win today. It's not a feeling shared by Ipswich fans, even if McCarthy continues to dismiss the notion that there is a clear divide between supporters and manager. He said, "I am not bothered. I do my job as I see fit. I think I do it particularly well actually." Norwich winger Josh Murphy challenges for the ball with Ipswich's Luke Chambers.